The official test sessions for the Verizon IndyCar Series kicked off at Phoenix International Raceway, one of 6 ovals on the series calendar. Another 6 permanent road courses and 5 temporary street circuits make up the 2017 season, which starts in the Florida sun on the streets of St. Pete.
It's a new start, full of opportunities. You feel like, this could be the year. You always do. You always feel like this could be the one where you achieve more than you have in the past. This is the bit where we really have to put in a lot of hard work to set the tone to begin the race season.
Because the off-season's so long, you're waiting for St. Pete in December. It's a fantastic track. It's a great city. They really embrace the race. Everybody there, and it's an exciting part of the year. You just can't wait for St. Pete to come around.
It's just like the time to get used to everybody again. For instance, Dixon had the sponsor for 25 years. So Dixon is always in a red car. And all of a sudden, he's not in a red car. All that kind of stuff. So to be honest, it is the first day at school.
Since IndyCar's first raced at St. Petersburg back in 2003, the 1.8-mile circuit has been testing drivers with its mix of asphalt and concrete surfaces.
Every street race has its own characteristics that make it a challenge. Obviously with St. Pete, we're half on a runway, half on an airport, half on the roads, and that presents its own challenge, a lot of surface changes. The middle sector of the racetrack is very technical, from turn 4 to turn 9, no straightaways at all, just a series of corners. Turn 1 there is always exciting because it is wide, it's a runway, and you funnel down into maybe 2 car widths kind of racetrack. Doing that kind of corner late in the race with a lot of marbles, walls on either side, tires starting to fade, it can be a pretty hairy moment. So it's a track that keeps you on your toes.
For Team Penske's reigning champion Simon Pagenaud, 2016 saw his dreams realised, but the Frenchman is hungrier than ever to win from the start this year.
I feel relieved. I feel a lot more relieved than usual. I feel a lot more confident as well because I've accomplished my dream. Therefore, some of the pressure is off, but I haven't driven since September, and I'm very hungry for driving. I'm starving competition. I've had the taste of victory, and I want to make it happen again.
For former F1 driver and 2016 rookie Alexander Rossi, preparation this year is very different after his sensational victory at the 100th running of the Indianapolis 500 last season.
Knowing the tracks, that's a huge thing for me. Last year I only knew 2 of the tracks that we were going to, so just being able to start Friday practice off, rolling out of pit lane, knowing what I'm trying to accomplish is a huge step forward from where we were. And then beyond that, from a team perspective, we put a lot of effort into changing our approach a little bit this off-season, and hopefully we can see the rewards of that starting as soon as the season opener in St. Pete.
Looking to follow in Rossi's footsteps is 2016 Indy Lights champion Englishman Ed Jones, who moves up to the big league with Dale Coyne Racing.
Ever since I was young, watching the Indy 500 and some of the IndyCar races, it was always a dream to get there. To get to the pinnacle of the sport is where you want to be, and to finally get there is amazing. It's been a lot of work and quite a few years, working up to this point, not just last year, but the many years building up to that point. It's great to finally be here, but the first year is always one thing, but staying there is another challenge altogether.
While Jones will have the benefit of racing alongside 4-time Champ Car champion Sébastien Bourdais, the battle at the front will likely be fought out between the powerhouse teams of Penske, Andretti and Ganassi.
You start the season saying you want to win the championship and you want to win the Indy 500. And you start it like that, and you make adjustments as you go. Obviously we have 3-4 races before the Indy 500, so you try to position yourself in the championship, and you get there. And if you win the 500, fine. If you don't, then you say, okay, now go back and concentrate on winning the championship. And by the time you have 3-4 races to go, you know more or less if you're in the hunt or not. And if you're not, you just go for most wins. You win as much as you can.